we will probably never hold physical XRP tokens, XLM tokens. That is why they are such a great analogy to quantum manifestation. They were someone's focused intent or idea that became bits of code that transitioned into having an impact in the 3D world. That's one of the best metaphors or analogies to quantum manifestation that I can think of. Hello, sisters and brothers near and far. I actually started my channel back when the reverse split occurred and we were all feeling like shit and taking pretty well-deserved shots at Adam Aaron, and I just wanted to be another voice to keep people company. I see my brother's car a little ways away. So I wasn't looking for subscribers and things like that. I've got other channels more focused on production stuff that I do that I try and grow. This was more just a discussion channel, and I really appreciate the discussions that are coming up and the content that's coming up from like Electric Buddha and GYFM Finance, the ongoing work of CSI, Donahue George, and others. I think it's really cool to see multiple voices, multiple areas of expertise coming in. I think our dearly departed brother Lou would be happy to see this. And I think it is indicative of a community that's growing and has a lot to offer each other. So I do have an area of expertise I want to talk about a little bit that may be of use to some of you. I do have some expertise in the area of quantum manifestation. I had a degree in theology when I was growing up. I grew up in a doomsday cult, a literal doomsday cult. Went to their college, got a degree in theology, and through further studies realized this is not working for me. And I ended up becoming more of a spiritual guy who found a point of entry into quantum manifestation through things like rudimentary understanding of quantum mechanics and certain types of mathematics and things like that, and ancient Vedic texts, things like that. And there are multiple points of entry. I think crypto and XRP are excellent analogies to manifestation because that's exactly what they are. They are intangible, ethereal, living in the ether, bits of code that are having an impact on our 3D world that is going to grow over time. And well, I'm not qualified to advise you financially. I can tell you, whether you want to believe it or not, and you're free to believe however you wish, you are already manifesting your life. Should you choose to practice better manifestation techniques, you can change anything physically, mentally, financially, relationship-wise. You can even impact past events and how they're impacting you presently. The reason I know this is because as I left that doomsday cult, I was pretty unprepared to deal with the world I now found myself in. It wasn't like I didn't inhabit the world, I just now had to reconstitute what I believed in and why. And I found myself with a very, very pronounced case of PTSD, probably CPTSD is what we define it as now, medically. And it was completely debilitating. So I found myself drawn into authors like Louise Hay and Deepak Chopra, Wayne Dyer, and certain clinical things that helped me find my way through that. Today, I live a very functional life by comparison. So for those of you who are suffering with something like that, there has never been a better time to know that you could choose one of many different points of entry into that. And in terms of medically, in terms of mental health practices, and find yourself on the other side of it with a very functional, successful life. I can speak to that with authority. But tying back into manifestation, My point of entry ended up being more spiritual and sort of observing certain things that have been proven over the last 100 plus years in terms of quantum physics, and then finding those mirrored in ancient texts by in Eastern Indian cultures and things like that, where our minds and our spirits are designed to have an impact on our outer reality. It sounds all airy-fairy and mystical, and I guess it is, but it's also scientifically observable. And there are as many points of entry as there are people who would like to find points of entry. And I just think that crypto and XRP are great mirrors of what we would define as law of attraction style manifestation. They are absolute manifestations of someone's imagination becoming code, having an impact on finance in the world at large. And I believe, as we saw with Bitcoin, we're going to see XRP and XLM and some others grow to enormous rates. I can't give you financial advice in that regard, and wouldn't try to, but there are others who are offering incredible content, Electric Buddha, GYFM Finance, and others who can speak to that. And I would encourage you to not only look at that, but also to know that you have manifested this community along with Lou. Lou was kind of our godfather, and we certainly still wish he was here, but you, as you grow your own finances in whatever way you see fit, are part of a community that is a manifestation. Most of us have never met each other in real time, and yet here we are. We're finding this thing that's growing out of the ether and becoming something very cool that we can all rely on and share information with. I think that's really cool. So that's going to be it for me. I'm not going to do a walk and talk, but I may do a stand and blather later. Just get out of the car a little bit. But I hope you and yours are well. I hope you are manifesting the life that you want and that you are able to grow your abilities in that regard. So take care.